swag.
I want to drop this video today. I'm about to pull up to the bank. See what I got right here? This is rent money. And I wanted to do a little video to discuss with you guys how I feel about what's going on right now. As being a landlord, I'm 27. I'm not major or in charge in this real estate game, but I wanted to let you guys know that, like, sometimes you're going to be put in some morally potentially compromising situations, whereas though, like, right now it's the middle of a pandemic, epidemic, whatever you want to call it, and do you or do you not pick up rent? You know, this is a real serious thing. Like, nobody wants to be, well, some people do, but you don't want to be that jerk person who, you know, is, you know, picking on people while they down. But on the other hand, you still got bills as well. And depending on how your mortgage is set up, you might not be able to defer it, or the forbearance has some weird clauses. That's not neither here nor there. I want to talk about these tenants. So you guys right now, landlords are getting they panties up in a bunch because they not in the position of power right now. And a lot of landlords don't like that, because they don't have the power, the dominion over the tenant right now, because right now the tenant has all the power, because you can't really evict them, and by the time you can evict people, the court's going to be so backlogged. So I say that to say some people aren't going to be able to pay. Don't hold that against them. Some people are going to be able to pay and just won't pay. You won't really know the difference between the two, so you don't hold that against anybody. But if somebody, like my tenant, paid me money, rent money. So if someone pays you rent money during this epidemic when they really don't have to, hold that against them, man. Really keep that in mind the next time that they're late on their rent. It's during the epidemic, they don't have to pay you and they decide to pay you anyway. Hold that against them. It's August, September, and they're late on the rent. Don't charge they behind a late fee, man. Like, that's corny. Don't be a corny landlord. Still be a man of integrity. Like, of course, like, certain things is outrageous and you can't allow that, but like, don't hit nobody with a $35 late fee when they were paying you during the whole epidemic. That's my 2 cents on it, man. Don't take advantage of the situation. You're not in a position of power, so take care of the people who don't take advantage of the situation, and don't hold it against people if they lost their job or something like that, man. This is why some people need to consider potentially doing Section 8. If the money is so tight and that kind of stuff, you'll usually, a large percentage of the time, at least get a portion of the rent. So if this time hurt you a lot, don't turn your nose down to Section 8 anymore. Maybe consider putting Section 8 tenants in so you can have some governmentally backed money coming in. But don't hold this against people, man. Things will get back to normal eventually, and if your tenant is paying, hold that against them and look out for them at a later time. This is just my 2 cents. I wanted to document what's going on with me, because this is a tough decision to go hit somebody up about rent money in the middle of an epidemic, but I got bills to pay. It's a contract that we both signed, but I'm not going to be a D-head about it. So I just hit them up, ask them, hey, are you able to pay the rent this month? And then just take it from there. But don't be a D about it, and look out for the people who paid you during this epidemic when they really had the power. They don't have to, because you can't evict them. Technically they're supposed to, but you can't put them out. You don't really have any power right now. So take care of the people who, even during this epidemic, take money out of their pocket that they could be using to buy food and stuff for their family and still paid you. All right, so this is Nick signing out. Hopefully you guys are safe and healthy. I'll talk to you guys soon.